The crimson suns of Xylos beat down, each pulse intensifying the shimmering heat haze that distorted the alien landscape. Kalen gritted his teeth, sweat stinging his eyes as he scanned the swirling vortex of the Nexus Point. Lyra, beside him, adjusted the settings on her neural disruptor, her face a mask of focused intensity. Rhys, hunched over a diagnostics panel, muttered complex calculations, his brow furrowed in concentration. Temporal distortion at 98.7%, Rhys announced, his voice strained. The fluctuations are chaotic, like trying to predict the path of a sandstorm with a broken sensor. Lara, Kalen asked, attempting to reach her through their psychic link. The connection felt fractured, weakened by the intensifying temporal instability. He felt her desperation, her exhaustion, a faint echo of the burden she carried, the knowledge of what lay beyond the Nexus Point, the potential annihilation of the Concordance. She's still maintaining the luck, Lyra replied, her voice clipped. But the energy drain is immense. She's pushing it to its absolute limit. The Second Chronophage, a monstrous silhouette against the distorted sky, emitted a pulse of raw temporal energy. The air crackled, and the ground trembled beneath their feet. It was larger than any creature Kalen had ever seen, a living embodiment of entropy, its tentacles of pure temporal energy writhed with predatory grace. Reinforcements, Lyra's voice echoed weakly in their minds, laced with a chilling despair. They're coming a swarm. Kalen tightened his grip on his energy blade. How many? Too many, Lyra whispered. A wave of chronophages surged from the Nexus Point, shadowy figures flickering in and out of existence, their forms distorted by the temporal instability. They moved with a chilling, inhuman efficiency, their movements jerky and unpredictable, as if they were unbound by the normal flow of time. Rhys, the vulnerability you detected, Kalen barked. Can you exploit it? Rhys's fingers flew across the panel, his eyes fixed on the cascading data streams. It's a harmonic resonance, a rhythmic signature within their temporal field. If I can create a counter-frequency, a disruptive pulse, it might destabilize them, create an opening. Do it, Kalen said, already bracing for the onslaught. Rhys initiated the sequence. A low-frequency hum emanated from his equipment, resonating with the ground. The chronophages faltered, their movements becoming less precise. Now, Rhys shouted. Kalen and Lyra unleashed a coordinated attack. Kalen's energy blade flashed, slicing through the shadows, while Lyra's neural disruptors unleashed waves of concentrated energy, disrupting the chronophage's temporal rhythms. The initial wave recoiled, momentarily disoriented, but the reprieve was short-lived. More chronophages emerged, their numbers seemingly endless. The second chronophage roared, a sound that seemed to tear at the very fabric of reality, and unleashed a blast of temporal energy that sent Kalen staggering backwards. Lyra's fading, Lyra cried, her voice tight with urgency. The lock is weakening. Suddenly, a voice resonated in their minds, ancient and powerful, eclipsing all other thoughts. Enough. The air stilled. The chronophages froze, suspended mid-attack. The second chronophage shuddered, its form flickering violently. A figure materialized before them, shimmering into existence amidst the temporal distortion. The guardian of the timelines. His form was difficult to define, a being of pure energy contained within a humanoid silhouette. His eyes, ancient and wise, seemed to hold the weight of countless epochs. Who are you? Kalen managed to ask, his voice a mere whisper. The guardian did not respond to his question. Instead, he focused his gaze on the second chronophage, a wave of power radiating from him, pushing back the encroaching temporal distortion. Your struggle is concerning, the guardian intoned, his voice echoing with the weight of millennia. You meddle with forces beyond your comprehension. The Nexus Point is not a weapon to be wielded, but a delicate balance to be preserved. But the shadow blight its consuming worlds. Kalen protested. We're trying to find a way to stop it. The guardian's gaze shifted to Kalen, his expression unreadable. The blight is but a symptom. The disease lies deeper. A consequence of choices made long ago. Your interference will only exacerbate the problem. What do you want us to do? Lyra asked, her voice laced with a mixture of defiance and apprehension. Cease your efforts to control the Nexus Point. Understand that some doors are best left unopened, and learn to accept the natural order of things. He extended a hand, a wave of energy emanating from his palm. The chronophages vanished back into the swirling vortex of the Nexus Point. The temporal distortion began to subside, the air gradually clearing. Kalen felt a surge of frustration, of helplessness. They had come so far, risked so much, only to be told to abandon their quest. "You can't just tell us to stand by while worlds are destroyed," he argued, his voice trembling with suppressed anger. The Guardian's gaze remained fixed on him, cold and impersonal. "You misunderstand. I do not dictate. I observe, and I intervene only when the balance is threatened beyond repair. Your actions have already alerted others to the Nexus Point's existence, others who are far less scrupulous than yourselves." He paused, his expression shifting, a flicker of something akin to regret crossing his features. "There are forces at play, Kalen. Ancient enemies, slumbering for eons. Your search for a solution has awakened them. He turned his gaze to Ilara, who appeared to be on the verge of collapse. The Temporal Lock is failing. A new attempt at sealing the Nexus Point will be required, but it must be undertaken with a deeper understanding of the consequences. One mistake, and the entire concordance will be erased from existence. With that, he vanished, as abruptly as he had appeared, leaving them alone once more amidst the eerie silence of Xylos. The crimson suns beat down, relentless and unforgiving. The Nexus Point swirled, a constant reminder of the immense power they had unwittingly unleashed. Ilara, her face pale and drawn, looked at them, her eyes filled with a weary despair. "He's right," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "We need to reinforce the lock, but we don't know what we're dealing with. He mentioned others ancient enemies. They're coming." Rhys, staring intently at his diagnostics panel, frowned, undetecting a residual energy signature faint echo of the Guardian's presence. "It's complex, almost like a coded message." Lyra stepped forward, her expression grim. "What does it say?" Rhys paused, his fingers flying across the panel. "It's fragmented, incomplete, but I think it's a warning. The Serpent stirs,